Welcome everyone to a live scrimcast here. We are here bright and early, 11 o'clock in the morning, as we have a North American team here on the Legion side taking on a European team here on the Hellborn side. It's been a while since I've done a scrimcast, but we have teams preparing for the final Han tournament, the Paradise League tournament. And I'm going to call these teams Deez Nutz on the Legion team, and then Backdoor Protocols, it's captained by Snark here on the Hellborn team. But we have a draft to go through here. We're already kind of underway. So we'll get started here with the picks and the bans. So we have Lodestone, Monarch, and Engineer banned from the side of Hellborn. And then we have Prisoner, Magnus, and Tundra banned away from the Legion side. So pretty good bans, I would say, from top to bottom. We see a lot of those strength, initiator, solo lane style of heroes, and some supports banned out. Then we have a first pick Demented Shaman coming out from Backdoor Protocol, which I believe we'll see as a support. It could be ran as a core, but most likely going to be one of those supports. We have an Andromeda on the Legion side so far for the first pick. So generally we see that as a main support hero. We see a lot of overtime being used here. Legion, they almost use all their overtime. They're going to pick up another support hero in the Geomancer, so they will be running a dual support lineup here. The second support Geomancer, so we got two more picks coming up here from Backdoor Protocol. We'll see what they respond here. After seeing both the dual support lineup from Legion, we're going to see a War Chief coming out. Pretty solid hero. Very elusive with his spirit walks. And with the war cry and all, he can be very disruptive in fights, dealing lots of damage, throwing down totems nonstop. And then he's going to have that Demented Shaman behind him to have some more heals. So they're going to be pretty hard to bring down so far. With the Demented Shaman behind that. And they're going to go with a Deadwood. So the Deadwood, again, that could be a second support Deadwood. A lot of the times we see that as like a position 3 hero. Gives them a way to catch the Geomancer. If they catch him in a grasp, he cannot dig. So I will say, though, the Andromeda is a very good pick against the Deadwood if he's able to swap out the guy who's either getting punched and initiated on or jumped on by the War Chief. The Andromeda can be a very key pick here for saving that core hero. So we'll see ultimately what kind of lineup both of these teams are going to go for here in the next few picks. But before we get there, we got a few more bans, so 3 for each side. We see Cherazaya and Dampier going to be banned out here. So far from Legion, they have one more ban coming up. We see the Swiftblade ban coming out. So typically with the Swiftblade ban, that usually means you want to kind of do some kind of aggressive lane setup, and you want to be very active early game. The Swiftblade, excuse me, is very good for disrupting early game aggression with that Blade Frenzy, having that built-in magic immunity at early levels. See the Lord Self-Forest ban coming out. A hero that honestly could have fit their lineup very well with this tanky kind of team they're building so far, but perhaps they could maybe want an Oogie pick. Not always necessarily, though, because the Lord Self-Forest is just a good hero in general, but now it gives them the option of running an Oogie with a lot less of a counter pick option. And we see Cthulhuphon and Malik in the last two bans, one from each side. Malikan ban is a hero that the North American team usually likes to pick up a lot. So maybe I should go through the players here. I don't know. Actually, a couple of these. We got Snark's brother, Conatus, that used to play on the old Backdoor Protocol team. I do not know who Dank Magician is, or Wizard. So those guys are new to me. But on the Legion side, being an NA team, I know everyone. We have Teal Panda, who played on the old Panda team. This is Testy. I'm sure everyone will know Testy. We have Mathpro, who's kind of made himself known on the competitive scene as of recently, or more, you know, in past tournaments. We have Rosaru, and then this is Marloni smurfing, being a degenerate smurfing on some random crap name that nobody's ever heard of. But yeah, that's Marloni. So anyway, last couple of picks here. We got Corrupted Disciple and Bramble. Did not see the Bramble pick coming. I will say though, the Vine Wall is quite good for holding the War Chief down. He cannot use Spirit Walk, but I believe it's only for a couple of seconds. Excuse me. I'll try not to cough too much during the cast, but I did just wake up, so we got a 2.5 second restraint on the Vine Wall, so they have a little window here to kind of hold him down, where he can't use Spirit Walks. Then we had the Zephyr and Torturer coming out from Backdoor Protocol. So they go with the Zephyr. This is something that they like to run a lot. They run like a position 1 Zephyr, and then they just build a really tanky team around him. And then it becomes very difficult for them to kill the Zephyr. And then they have Torturer as like a secondary core, I think. Although it looks like this might be a support Torturer. Maybe judging from the players playing it, I really don't like support Torture. I would much rather see this hero played as like a position 2 or 3 hero where he takes a lot of farm. And I think, oh, they are gonna run him as a farmer. Okay, so they're gonna put Deadwood, I think, on the second support, which I like a lot better. I think the Torture scales much better. And then the last pick for the Legion was, I believe, Electrician. There's a lot of swaps here. Yeah, we had Electrician. So they're going to go with an Electrician middle, a Bramble solo short, and then we have a Corrupted Disciple tri-lane with Andro and Geomancer. Geomancer gets boots. So this is a really aggro tri-lane. Triple ranged, of good fighting carry that scales, in my opinion, better than the Zephyr. So, very scary tri-lane from Legion. Hellborn's going to run a defensive tri-lane with boots on their second support. They have Demented Shaman, Zephyr, and Deadwood. Then we have Torture in the mid lane. And Warchief going to be playing off lane against the Bramble. So, oh, and I should also check what servants we play now. I would imagine, yes, we have US East. I don't know if they will do all games on US East or if they will alternate and play some EU games, but we do have a West player, a Latin American player, another Midwest player, and then 2 East or East location players. So majority of their team is going to have fairly high ping if they play on Europe. Well, I think we'll probably see all the games played on US East. Initiation in the tri-lane. Geomancer will miss the stun here, but they do not go for a punish. Deadwood is undecided whether he wants to contest up here with them or just stack the jungle. He might be looking to rotate somebody into the jungle very early on. I don't think Zephyr can touch creeps right now. Going up against the CD and 3 heroes. He gets Gust level 1 actually. Have the Comet Stun coming out there, but here's Deadwood now. Throws out a Rotten Grasp. Geomancer takes some pressure. And we have CD on 4 creeps, Zephyr on 2. They're kind of trying to fight over the neutrals here. Bramble versus Warchief. Oh, Torture is actually going down very low here. Electrician has cooldowns. But he has the spells coming back up really soon. Torture needs to be careful or Electrician could definitely kill him here. We have 7-1 against 4-1. So Electrician's winning mid so far. A couple creep kills. So we have 7-1 Bramble against 4-0 Warchief. The top lane's where all the action is. And Demented Shaman's gonna go down first. I caught the end of that. But good kill coming out from the Legion tri-lane there. Geomancer and Deadwood battling it out a bit here. Warchief taking a little damage in the bot lane. Torture will pick up a haste rune. I believe he sent himself a health potion, so he's not going to have his bottle for quite some time here. Yeah, Geomancer's making his way over to mid lane. This could very well be a kill once this haste runs out in another 10 seconds. Here comes the grip. He misses the dig stun and the Earth's Grasp. They needed to wait a little bit for that haste to run out. It was almost out. They went a little bit too early there. Nutrition needed his grip canceled here. His Demented Shaman is now here. But Corrupted continues to free farm up here, 16 and 5. Everyone across the board on Legion is getting good grip kills, and only the Zephyr is farming well for the Hellborn side. He has now rotated bottom. He could not farm top, but they have completely abandoned their tri-lane. And we see Warchief up in the top lane now. CD is going to continue to have a great time up here, I would imagine. We now have Geomancer kind of sticking around the mid lane with Electrician. I think Zephyr is going to have a hard time against Bramble, especially once he gets level 6. But he can always gust him away so that the Spore Breath doesn't stun him. But I don't feel like Zephyr can play the same way on the Bramble and go for a kill himself. We have a fight here. Nope. Top rune will be taken. We have bottom rune camped by Geomancer. So both runes being camped here by Legion. They do a good job of rune control. Electrician wants to go in with a grip here, I think. Not going to go for it though, a little bit too deep. They continue to have this Deadwood just kind of stacking the jungle, but I don't know. It just feels like the supports from Hellborn are not being as impactful as Legion supports right now. We have Geomancer coming in bottom for a gank. We got another Spore Breath up. There's no Gust. This will be a dead Zephyr. And that is without a Vine Wall even coming out. So yeah, Legion continues to control all the lanes. We have a 2,700 gold lead already early on here, under 5 minutes, which is quite a lot. This is a very large gold lead. We see the GPM tab, 3 players between 360 and 380 GPM. The highest GPM hero on Hellborn is 230 gold per minute. We have a fight in the mid lane. Geomancer rotates in for another kill. And Electrician will survive with the shield, giving him a little protection there from the tower. We have Andrew rotating bottom now. CD is more or less by himself against the Warchief, but he has enough power to stay up there. We have the Vine Wall coming out. Demented Shaman will fall. And that will be another kill here. It's a 4-0 lead here for the Legion side. We have Warcry activated. CD is being dove here. But does he have mana for another Spirit Walk? He's going to go for it. Will this be a kill, actually? Oh, he misses the Spirit Walk. And he's going to die to the tower while he was channeling that. Snark didn't realize he was tanking some tower hits there, and he's going to fall. He will drop down to 200 gold per minute now. Here comes the dig stun into the Earth's Grasp. Grip comes out, and this will be a kill here on the Torturer. Get wrecked. Zephyr is now level 6. He's got a Typhoon, but no boots and no mana for a Gust Typhoon combo here. And Bramble, he's getting aggressive, and he's got both supports behind him. Spore Breath comes out. No Gust comes out from the Zephyr. There's the Unbreakable, though. Comet Stun comes out, and Zephyr will fall. He is not tanky at all yet. Still doesn't have his Black Helm. He does pick up Marchers, but could not have them there, I believe. And the snowball continues to grow here for the Legion side. 6,000 gold lead now in their favor. I think they're going to need to get Zephyr going in the jungle here, work on these jungle stacks. And he's first got to get the Cyclones built up, so he can actually damage these. He's going to use the Typhoon here. That's it. Yep, he's going to start to get the Cyclones going. He's level 7 now. CD has Steam Boots, investments, and a bottle so far. We'll see if he goes for any build-up items or if he goes straight into the Dawn. We might see an Energizer. It's a pretty common build-up item for CD. The Conduit, I believe, was broken here, but Geomancer's going to hit the Dig Stun. They're going to take out War Chief again. Bramble continues to free farm bottom. I'm going to be interested in what he goes for, because it's not very often we see a Bramble having a good laning phase, like more or less with free farm. So we might just see him get really tanky. I haven't seen any armor come out yet against heroes like the Deadwood and stuff. Bramble's feeling pretty confident here, even though he sees the TP coming in. It's going to be War Chief. War Chief drops the totems on him. He's going to be fine though. He's got the Ghost Marchers. Meanwhile, top lane, Deadwood is very low. CD doesn't have mana for the Electric Tide. Geomancer goes in with a Dig Stun. He's going to hit the Earth's Grasp on the Invis Deadwood. And there's the smackdown coming out from Oopsel Pooped. Oopsel Pooped. God, that's such a stupid name. I hate you, Marloni. Anyway. And Shaman's going to TP out. The Dig Stun's going to miss. And just port down to the bottom lane. See if they should have called out that TP, but they're gonna see him on the lane ward here anyway. So Bramble's aware of Demented being down here. Meanwhile, mid lane we have the dive coming in from Electrician. Not gonna go for anything further. Another really aggressive ward coming out from Legion. They're gonna spot Zephyr in the jungle, but he has his helm picked up, so they're gonna need more players to take him out. I see the Dig Stun coming out. There's the Rotten Grass catching him. The Crystal Field not going to stun anyone. Geomancer going to be in some trouble here. Bailman is down. We'll take him out. Final auto attack coming in. So they do defend their jungle here, and they take out the Geomancer. Bramble goes for a life tube. This could be either a helm, black helm, or a... Can I open the can I open the shop? Shop? I can't open the shop. Something messed up. It's either gonna be a Shaman's Headdress or a Helm of the Black Legion, most likely. Bottom lane, we have the Vine Wall down. War Chief cannot use his Spirit Walk. I wonder if he will port to it. He's got another Spore Breath up. Oh, he did not use the Spore Breath in time. Deadwood is going to get the deny here. Looks like C didn't have vision of the deny coming out. Well, Zephyr is not having the greatest time, but he's trying to recover. But yeah, Torture and War Chief not giving him too much support in the farm department. Geomancer is going to go in with a Dig Stun here. He's going to sacrifice himself. They're going to take out the Torturer. So they do a trade here. Now Corrupt is coming in with the flank. Here comes the Overload. It is called the Overload, actually. They take him out. They're going to try to get this tier 1 tower, I think. Archite comes out bottom lane. Does he have Spirit Walk? He does. But here comes Andromeda, gonna catch him with the Comet Sun. No Vine Wall. First graph is going to hit. And the Demented Shaman lands a Tippy, but not going to be there in time. The Rotten Grass coming out, it's going to miss. The Shaman's Cape will be broken. Screw Up the Disciple is now an Ultimate Warrior. Kongor doing some damage here to CD. Oh, CD's going to go down. They're going to take out the Deadwood. Actually, Kongor takes out the Deadwood. Kongor doing a lot of damage in this fight. As ultimately CD did fall, getting hit by the Kong a few times there. We did see the Black Helm coming out from Zephyr. And there's the Vestments. I was waiting for the Vestments to come out. Very good against the War Chief. The CD does go for a Firebrand, so it looks like he'll be going... probably still the Dawnbringer, I would say. Usually we say the Lightbrand first, but I'm okay with the Firebrand since he's doing more fighting than farming. We have Sorcery Boots and Sackstone on the Electrician. He's starting to bulk up a bit. I'm wondering if we'll see the staff here from Electrician. Oh, he's actually still going to go for the Gnomes. I feel like the Gnomes is a lot weaker now. Very nice Crystal Field landing with the dig stun there. Grip comes out, there's Corrupted, they take him out. Meanwhile, bottom we have a fight going on. Deadwood might be able to make the escape here. I move freely. We have a Mighty Blade on CD. Looks like he's gonna maybe go for the Shrunken. Maybe he'll still go for the Frostburn early on. How's Geomancer doing? He's got 800 gold. Yep, TP from Geomancer here. Demented Shaman might get caught here. Here's a Typhoon though, catching two. Andromeda in the middle of that. And they're going to turn it around onto Zephyr. Zephyr will fall. They do take out the Geomancer 1-for-1, but a better trade here for the Legion side. And now Demented Shaman goes down. The numbers are here for Legion now. And they just have too much farm here with their 13,000 goldie. They're running over the Hellborn team here. Patrician trying to keep the fight going here as he throws out a Cleansing Shock on the Torture. You can see Bo comes out at the 15-minute mark, and Backdoor Protocol has had enough. This draft did not work out for them as Deez Nutz will take game number 1 here of the Scrim series. So well played to them as they did very well in that laning phase and transitioned there to a 15-minute victory.